New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
What, Wilbur?
We just got hit and I think my back has all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What?
Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What? Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
We just got a call from our friend George there, 69 years old. His penis doesn't work. He got a penis implant. The penis implant
69.
doesn't work. Right. Someone here says, my husband has a prosthetic penis. George will never have a natural erection again. Rubbing it doesn't work, period. His doctor messed up. Well, there's good news.
Oh, come on.
Jesus, man. Apparently,
Does her husband's work all right?
That's what she's saying. He has a prosthetic penis. I can't tell. I don't know if she's saying my husband's also doesn't work.
Or if she's saying George's doctor messed
George's doctor sucks because my husband's penis is way to go. Well, look, do your research if you have to get a prosthetic penis.
I mean, I feel like by the time you get there, that's kind of a last resort.
What, prosthesis?
Right, because like, as I'm with you, I was like when Miles asked him, did you try some drugs or whatever? And he was like, yeah, but after a while it didn't work. I guess you could build up a tolerance.
I'd start snorting it.
I guess you could snort any drug.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but I'll say, I know plenty of people that take like daily doses of stuff and seem to be good.
All right. Not George. Hello, David. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola.
So, one of the things I cannot do anymore, which is just recent, is I can't eat a lot of the foods that I used to really enjoy.
Why is it because of high cholesterol or is it because of acid reflux?
Well, I had coronavirus back in early April, and after the quarantine, went back to work for a week, and the following week I was brushing my teeth, rinsed out my mouth, and went to come back up and passed out and fell into the bathtub, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's good detective work.
I ended up in the emergency room, and next thing I know, I'm in ICU because my blood sugar was 524. Never had a blood sugar problem in my entire life.
What would be considered good blood sugar, number-wise? I have no idea.
Good blood sugar flows between 170 or between 70 and 120.
So did you kind of go into like a diabetic shock?
Yeah, it's diabetic ketosis, something. I don't know, some doctor's term. I don't know. Okay. I was like, dude, fix it. Let's go.
So what were you eating at the time? Do you think anything in your diet was contributing to that?
No, I really don't. I eat pretty much healthy, but there's a lot of things like I've got to stay away from like pizza and burgers with buns and stuff that I enjoy eating, and I can still kind of cheat every once in a while. But I'm a healthy guy for the most part. But yeah, now I got to kind of stay away from a lot of stuff.
Well, it sounds like you're
my entire.
It sounds like you're on a low carb diet. So how much weight have you lost?
I'm actually was at 105, and now I'm down to 196.
Wait, you were at 205?
Or 205, excuse me.
I just say 105. Yeah. It's like you sound like you're
something's wrong.
Are you in sixth grade? What's happening here?
I'm 9 years old.
Exactly. That's a hell of a dilemma.
Damn, man. So is it just carbs, essentially? So I'm guessing, pasta as well, stuff like that?
Right. I love spaghetti. I love, lasagna, things like that. I have to kind of stay away from it now.
You have to stay away from sugary drinks?
Yep. I got to stay away from all sugars. I don't eat candy bars. I don't, I can eat berries because it's a different type of sugar, stuff like that. But
so what do you like? Snack on almonds after you get high at night? I mean, like, what like you're stoned. What can you go get?
Well, pretty much, I'll go with walnuts or almonds. I make my own mixes now, trail mixes, and so those types of things.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. That sucks when the doctor puts you on that stuff, but especially if it's that dire, that you need to change your situation pretty quick. It just sucks when it's food, because everyone likes food, but when it's never like, oh, don't eat fruits and vegetables.
It's never that.
It's always what you want to eat that you have to cut out.
Right. And like you said, pizza, and I'm right with you. Pizza, lasagna, spaghetti, like pasta would kill me.
Oh, man. Last time I went, I had high cholesterol, so I'm not technically supposed to eat a lot of dairy.
All right.
And I love milk. Chocolate milk.
I know you do.
Skim milk. Sour cream, I don't know, cream cheese, all these things that, like on a bagel or whatever, like it's all gone. Cheese on pizza, the whole thing. It's completely wiped out. So it's just like, this sucks.
You can still have a piece. You can still have pizza here and there, I would think.
Like anything else in moderation, but it still sucks to know, But
like, how many slices of pizza could you eat? Like, we order a whole pizza, right? Mm-hmm. We're anywhere from 3 to 4 slices each.
I can eat one slice of pizza, and I have to have a salad with it. So that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
And it's my own doing, but at the same time, this sucks. That's why I'm getting sushi every day for lunch.
I mean, it looks good when you get the ones you want.
Yeah. You'd still have the white rice, though.
Yeah, I can still have white rice.
Yay!
I can still eat buns. I don't have the high sugar.
That's right. You're right. You're not doing sugar.
I got the cholesterol.
So can you eat a burger?
No, technically not, because it is. I'm supposed to limit my red meat to one serving a week.
All right.
So I could have a steak on the weekend, right?
All right.
But it can't be a ribeye.
Okay.
That's too fatty. So now I got to eat a filet.
See, at least you're following the rules.
That helps.
Well, I had
your unhappiness says that you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm trying to adjust slowly. You know what I mean? Like I can't go all in.
My dad, he's in the hospital, right? He's got to have surgery. He's got all this cancer in his back and this and that. So he gets out. Also, an awkward conversation to have with your father. Teddy, let me tell you something. You ever go for surgery, you don't pee before you go. These catheters are horrible. Like, all right.
Okay.
So yada, 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 right? He hasn't taken care of himself for years. Type 2 diabetic, this and that. Gets out of the hospital. They said you can eat some lean protein, some green veggies.
Okay. Well, I'm not chicken, fish, and...
Right. I'm not hungry. As soon as he gets home, he looks at my brother and goes, I'm really craving a pint of ice cream.
A pint of ice cream?
Like, Jesus, man.
You the doctor just told you.
You shouldn't have that, period.
Right. No.
Yeah, so I'm saying, listening to you, at least you're following the rule. I told you, his birthday was on Monday. Yeah, Teddy, if you can get me something, you get me some steaks? Can you even have red meat? Ribeyes, please. Jesus, man.
I'll get a hold of Omaha here in a second.
I know. Right? I didn't even ask what he wanted.
Right. Give me some ribeyes.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks, Dad. You remember what you got me for my birthday?
Right. He volunteered that information. Buy me some ribeyes.
What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
What's going on, guys?
Hola.
So I can't put my feet behind my head and walk around on my hands anymore. It used to be kind of a party trick I do to freak people out, because apparently a guy at 6'8", about 300 pounds, shouldn't be able to do that.
No, not unless they're possessed by Satan, much like The Exorcist.
What did you like? Did you practice a lot as a kid?
I was always unusually flexible. I mean, even as young as I can remember, I could do it for whatever reason. I was just able to do it. I never really practiced it, but like I said, it just became kind of a cool party trick, or if I really felt like just messing with somebody, I'd do it.
Well, it sounds to me like if you're that tall, you could almost anchor your foot on the ceiling when you got up.
Yeah, I can still move my legs that way, but just, a little bit less flexible than I was, in my younger days, so.
Well, how old are you now?
32.
Oh, you're young. You're young.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Look, the party tricks that, involve physical stuff like that, they end in your 30s.
Oh, they definitely do, man.
Like, I know somebody who didn't really have the body for it, but that was her thing. She would get wasted and do, a full, back bend. And it was always impressive. And people, but right now they're older and they're like, I think I hurt my back last night. Like, right, stop doing that.
Right, you got to, there's just some things you just have to give up. No matter how much you loved it, like, I just have to stop doing it. And then fill in the blank. Not only because the doctor said so, sometimes it just hurts.
Yeah, like I don't sled down major streets in Seattle when it snows on wood pallets anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
But would you be hesitant to go sledding in general?
Like on a mountain, I guess if I'd go, but I'd feel safer. And even though it's been years since I'd still feel safer on the bunny slope in a snowboard.
Yeah, the bunny slope.
Well, it's been a few years since it's been up there. I got to get my legs back
I'm
under
not
me.
judging you. I'm just saying you used to. Here's what I was thinking. Because I know you used to snowboard with some regularity a couple years ago. I'm like, tell me it was not all on the bunny slope.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
I was doing blacks and everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Not
okay.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's better than my thing. I mean, if I go up to the summit or whatever, I mean, I'm riding the green runs.
I prefer green and blue. Yeah.
It's the company you keep. That's
correct.
That's the strange thing about this, because you find that you're in line and you're 3 feet taller than everyone in line. And then you get on a lift with somebody and you're like, he's looking up at you like, why are you on this line, mister? And you're like,
because I suck at this, kid.
Terrible,
all right?
buddy.
Yeah. And it's also, it matters who you go with, right? When I learned, it was a girl I was dating. She really liked it. So that once by like the third or fourth day, like the learning curve, like I had to catch up quick and just like, we're going on this.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll meet you at the lodge.
No.
Yeah, well, eventually I was like, you go do your thing with your friends. I'll be over here on the one slope I can survive on.
I've lost the fun factor from the East Coast of having fun in the snow. It's just like, can I avoid this? You mean I'm driving into the snow? Can I stay away from the snow?
Well, the last few times I've been to ski resorts, I have been in cabins and walked to the snow and got into the hot tub and have not snowboarding.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with
that part of the snow I like.
Mm-hmm. I'm with Miles. Like when it snows, I lose my mind. I absolutely hate snow. I really do.
I do too.
And look, everyone says it's beautiful. Sure, it is beautiful. And that's why I like seeing Rainier in the summer. Snow-capped mountain. Seeing it from afar is fantastic. Few things are as beautiful in nature. When I'm in it, it can go F itself.
Not only that, but you wake up like, I used to wake up to do a morning show. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You take your garage door, lift up the garage door, and you realize, oh, God, 1.5 feet of snow, 2 feet of snow has fallen, you know what I mean, since the time I went to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Now I'm out there with a shovel just trying to get out of my driveway, and they've already plowed the road, so now there's like a 3-4 foot berm that's crossing my entire driveway for me to get out. I'm like, I've had enough. I will never voluntarily go anywhere where it snows significantly. I'll go to Whistler in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not doing
I got pissed a couple years ago because my wife normally we would go to Mexico for Christmas because it's like, look, there's just some sunshine, it's warm out, kids play on the beach, all that kind of crap. Well, a couple years ago, she goes, look, I want to see my family. I'm like, I get it. It's Christmas time, the kids should see their cousins. Like, babe, I get it. Here's my issue. It's in goddamn Pennsylvania at Christmas time. I know it, and it costs thousands of dollars to fly the whole family there. And I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be grumpy when she complains. It's grumpy. I'm like, because I'm flying to Pennsylvania in the winter, and I somehow have spent all this money to do it. This to me, I can't get out of my head how stupid it is. And I understand we're going to see family. Right?
You should be in Arizona.
It's not lost on me. It's just the point. Why don't we visit them, say, in April?
Yes.
Right? It'll be the same family, but it's going to be, and it's stupid cold. There's goddamn snow everywhere. You're stuck. And I'm like, I hate this. I just spent $2,000 to go somewhere I don't want to be.
And you're snowed into a house.
Yeah.
And you can't leave.
With family. Like, nothing about that appeals to me, man.
No.
It really doesn't. Like, I'm not trying to suck, but the scenario sucks. This blows. It's goddamn Pennsylvania. It's the winter time. You know why we go to Mexico in the winter? Because it's goddamn snow. That's all. If it snowed in Mexico, wouldn't go anymore.
You could have come home for the holidays.
The snowstorm we had last year, I thought was perfect.
Why is that?
Because it snowed on a Friday night into a Saturday. It was a 3-day weekend, so you didn't really have to go do anything if you didn't want to. And then by Monday night, it started raining and melted.
Oh, I'm sorry, non-parent. Did you not have to go out in the snow? Because for me, see, snowing on a Friday night meant my entire goddamn weekend is outside making snowmen. Are getting hit with snowballs, all the crap the kids just have to do in the snow.
I'm not equipped for that anymore. I don't have gloves. I don't have a winter jacket.
We realize that.
I don't have any of that stuff.
They're wearing tennis shoes. Nobody had gloves. Just like, yeah, we might need to buy this stuff.
We had moon boots and snow pants and all that stuff, and we would be out for 4 or 5 hours.
Skiing gear?
Hell no.
Oh.
Well, I do, but it's all ripped up because I just fall so much that it's all torn up and shredded. And there's like this cotton coming out of the middle of it, and it just looks pretty jamokish. What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
I was like, I don't know. I just put on a pair of jeans and boots and a big jacket and went walking.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Well, so I'll get right to the point. I have type 2 diabetes and congestive heart failure. 2020, I died twice. One in Edmonds in Swedish, then one in Cherry Hill in Seattle.
What experience was better as far as dying goes? Did you like it more in Edmonds? Was there a view of the water or?
No, it was just basically pitch black and not knowing what happened. I was out for a couple of days and then I woke up in Seattle.
So when you hear other people bitching about 2020, it was so bad. You like, dude, suck it. I died twice. Kiss my ass.
So, I mean, this stuff I can't do anymore. My legs hurt all the time, so I can't go walking very long, or I have intense pain. Sleeping's very hard because the neuropathy in my legs from the diabetes not taking care of it. That's what happens when you don't take care of those things.
So you were aware that you had type 2 diabetes, but didn't do much to combat it. All right. Real quick, what is the difference between type 1 and type 2? Is one is genetic, or?
One is lower, your blood sugar is too low, and 2, your blood sugar is too high.
So one you're insulin dependent, and then 2, you can control it. So wait, did that scare you enough to change your lifestyle?
No, it's because I kept on smoking and drinking, and that's what led to the heart attack.
Okay.
Right. Now, do you continue to smoke and drink?
No, I quit.
Okay, so do you feel...
dying twice might do that.
So are you on the up and up now? I mean, are you getting a little bit more circulation in your legs and things?
Getting a little bit better. I'm actually in the process of going to the UW to get possibly a heart transplant, and I'm only 40 years old.
Okay.
Man.
And is it precautionary, or are they saying, like, you definitely need this?
Definitely need this. My heart only works at 15%.
15%. Now, is it a human heart, or can you get a pig heart?
I don't know. Right now I have a ICD, which is basically a defibrillator that's in my body that if I go into cardiac arrest, it will shock my heart.
To get it back in rhythm.
Yeah.
Have you researched anything like the new 3D printed hearts that they have now? Like, this is some doctors, they scream the joys of it, just saying, look, because you got a lot of people waiting for a transplant, obviously, and obviously it's not that easy to get, but have you done any additional research on it, or are you just waiting to hear from the doctors?
No, I'm gonna start looking into it a lot more since it's more of a possibility now, since I was able to, I quit drinking, quit smoking. They're obviously not going to give a person a heart if you're just going to screw that one up too.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Was it just drinking and smoking? Was it diet, or was it that much?
Diet. I mean, I got diabetes doesn't run in my family, but I used to drink like a lot of soda every day. And so when I was around 29 years old, I got diagnosed with diabetes. And then I had my first heart attack when I was about 30.
Damn. Okay. So have you stopped drinking soda?
I drink diet soda. I know it doesn't help very much, but I'm trying to wean off of it. But yeah, I mean, I've lost a lot of weight.
No, it's tough, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, though, if you can quit smoking cigarettes, you can do anything.
Yeah, you can definitely quit drinking soda.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
New on Curiosity Stream, he allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimated.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy, an obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
99.9 KISW. Yeah! You're in the men's room.
What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
Somebody here says, "Oh, delay, bitches." At 6'6" I've never been able to touch my toes, and I don't think I ever will. Now, a younger me could dunk on a good spring gym floor, and I'd film to prove it. If you have a Super 8 projector, rock on. That for Mike. Don't have that Super 8 projector, Mike. Damn it. Should have kept that. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the men's room.
How you guys doing?
Hola! Doing well, Brandon. Thank you.
Good. So the thing I used to be able to do and can is play rugby. After a Saturday of hitting each other, body doesn't quite recover like it used to.
What is he, how many old guys play rugby who can still just manage to do that's one of the most brutal sports in all sports.
That it is. In Washington, I know they actually have a league that all the teams are 50 and over, and if you're in your 50s, you wear a certain color of shorts. If you're in your 60s, you wear another certain color of shorts. If you're in your 70s, you wear another color. So everybody kind of knows if they're wearing this color, take it easy on them.
Okay.
You know,
wait a minute. So
it's like a quarterback wearing a red jersey in practice.
But the quarterback's not 70 years old. I can't believe there's 70-year-old dudes playing rugby, man.
They had, I think it was my brother's coach was in that league, and one guy showed up wearing gold shorts. He's like, "What's with the gold shorts?" And the guy goes, "Oh, he's in his 80s."
Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay, so was there one incident that made you say, "I can't do this anymore," or was it just waking up one day and going, "I can't do this anymore"?
The one incident was getting married and realizing that if I got hurt doing this, I can't do any of my jobs anymore. So I should probably be the responsible one and put my family first. But looking back over it, it's, you know, hitting my finger weird and not being able to make a fist for a week and a half because it's all my hands all swollen, or my shoulders hurt that I can't lift anything up with that hand.
You know, the worst is if you find yourself on crutches, in my opinion, or a sling, you know, with a cast or whatever. But crutches are the worst. I mean, you could deal with a broken arm, you can deal with shoulders, you can deal with all that stuff. But if something were to happen to your knees or your ankles or whatever, just even if you weren't married, getting around sucks.
But see, I would take the crutches. Yeah. I've had crutches, and more recently that wrist cast.
Yes.
It was on my dominant hand, and like that crutches, they were annoying, but it's not the end of the world, right? But the thing about wrist, I'm like, this is so, I was never in pain or anything like that. It's just a matter of all the things you suddenly can't do. Because on crutches, I can still tie my shoes. I can still write. I mean, getting around is a pain, but generally I'm not super mobile all the time. But like even trying to tap the computer with that goddamn wrist cast, everything sucks.
You take your health for granted until you're hurt. And then you're like, oh God, like I don't even respect myself when I'm healthy. You know, and even when I'm injured or whatever, I'm just like, this sucks.
It does.
This absolutely
Think about
sucks.
when you just get like a bad cold or something, just you have a sore throat.
Sore throat, man.
Right? And like for 2 days, you're in hell. And then you remember, like, you just take for granted swallowing.
But you always tell yourself, I will never take that for granted again. And 3 days later, you do.
Yeah. What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
Could you type with the wrist thing?
I mean, I
worry about,
But it's more, like, could you still move your wrist a little bit when you're typing? But with that thing where it came up, I don't know, basically I was like dropping finger bombs on top of the keys to be able to type stuff. But it's not that it can't be done, just everything takes longer.
Yeah.
Right? You can't tie your shoes as tight, so they just keep coming untied, and then you got to go down and try to tie them again. Writing, all of it. It's stupid, man. Like, just the amount of things you can't do when one of your hands is immobile, so to speak. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores.
I'm 28 now. For a long time, I remember, I think I discovered it in middle school, but I used to be able to pee probably, and this is no joke, probably 10 or 12 feet into the air, like in an arch.
Okay, that's impressive.
So, yeah, some of my most famous ones were like on top of carports, like in apartment complexes, or like over fences.
And it was like your personal party trick.
You peed on top of a carport.
Yeah, like I was on the ground and I just arced it up on top of the carport. There's a couple more famous ones I'm missing, but that was always a cool party trick.
Now I kind of want to go home, go outside, and see how high I can pee.
Well, do you project everything that with that much force? If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. There's a couple times where I've definitely gotten a salute from a female or two. But yeah, no, I mean that at parties, that's like one of the funnest things ever. Betting somebody $10-20, who can pee farther, or I can pee over here, and then having the entire crowd just be absolutely amazed. That's pretty funny, honestly. But I can't do it anymore. And the last time I tried to do it, it was a complete fail, and yeah, it sucked.
At what age did you discover that you no longer have that pee power you once had?
Well, I remember going to a party here, and I'm 28 now. I was probably 24, 26 years old. We went to a party, and everybody was doing drinking things, and I can do this. I can shotgun a beer. I can do the twister with a glass bottle. And I was like, I can pee probably 10 feet in the air. And everybody, probably 15 people, looked at me and they were like, no way, no way. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do it. And I went outside and everybody followed me. I was like, yeah, no problem. And I arced it, and it was probably normal. It was 5 feet in the air, and everybody was just like, no, this is not what you said it was. And I don't know, I was just really bummed. It used to be a cool thing I could do.
You were destroyed, weren't you? It just killed you that you can't pee.
I don't know if it makes a difference. Do you go get an annual physical?
No, okay. Absolutely not.
I think you're at the age where you should. But if it's a prostate issue or if it's a bladder issue, because if that was a normal function of yours and it's not normal anymore, you might want to ask somebody. You might have pressure or something like that.
Doc, I used to be able to pee 15 feet in the air.
It was the greatest party. I made money off of it. Now it's got into my winnings.
Now I have to get a job.
Right, exactly.
How high do you think you can pee?
I have no idea. I've never really gone
for the up trajectory.
Yeah.
I've done it in public bathrooms. How far back from the urinal can I stand and still get it in there? Right? Maybe 5 or 6 feet. I haven't done it recently, but maybe 5 or 6 feet the last time I tried. And then you slowly get closer.
My favorite thing is urinals filled with ice. I don't know why. I try to melt as much ice as possible.
Everybody do, man.
Always.
You put ice in there.
Oh, you got ice in here.
Here's the truth. Ladies, I don't know if you know this about men, but when we have to pee, if there's anything in the toilet, we aim our pee stream directly at it. Even if there's that poo stain from someone else's poop that's stuck in the back of the bowl, our goal is to blast that thing off with our pee.
I'll try to drill a hole into the ice.
That's what I like to do. Build a little cave.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
Make a hole.
I do the back and forth. I want to make a mail slot. You know what I'm saying? I want the long.
Okay, all right.
I mean, everybody's got their own thing.
But I think it also depends on what time of day is it? What have I been up to?
Sure, because certain peas
in the morning,
a little more to work with.
It's been 8 hours since you've used the bathroom, typically. So
right, or I don't know. Have I been at a sporting event and it's after the game and I've been crushing beers? Bet I could get some distance.
The worst is when you've been driving, man, and you really got to go. You just keep holding it, and then the exits don't come anymore. And you're like, oh, no. You can go to the bathroom for seriously, 45, 60 seconds, and it doesn't feel like the pressure has been relieved.
No, not at all.
From your bladder. You still feel like you have to go, and you just
I've actually cut myself off midstream and just I will finish this later. Which is, I could not believe, you said, the force of the pee is still coming out. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting mad at yourself. Come on, pee.
Well, at least it's clear. What could you never do or can't do anymore because your body won't let you? 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hola.
Hola. So, hey, I cannot eat hot food.
Is this because of your backside or because of your acid reflux?
Well, no. So a little bit because of the backside now. So a few years back, about 8 years ago, at a Super Bowl party at my buddy's house, we had a whole bunch of hot wings. We're just eating hot wings. Hot wings kept getting hotter and hotter to the point where I was like, oh, my gosh, dude. And I told my buddy, I'm like, man, are these wings hot? He's like, God, yeah. There wasn't enough blue cheese or ranch in the neighborhood or in the state probably to deal with it. But anyway, come to find out that his kid was spiking our hot wings with ghost pepper sauce.
Oh,
how old's the kid?
Oh yeah, tore me up.
So from that one experience, it's the experience of that time. That's why you don't eat it anymore, or you could be fine eating it. It's just
no. What it is that since then, anytime I get too much spicy food, it tears my stomach up. Just tears me up, and other parts of my body.
Okay. Yes. And you're a fan of hot food?
Oh, I love hot food. I love it. But yeah.
So you can't have jalapeno peppers. You can't have like a Frank's red hot sauce.
Check it out. So my wife makes the really good jalapeno poppers. She takes the seeds out. She takes the stems, the splines out. So they're not really hot. So I can eat that, but I can't eat anything like super spicy.
That's not a bad option. What's the spiciest thing you think you could eat?
Honestly, tapatio.
All right. So you can eat spicy nuggets.
Yeah. Let's say a spicy chicken sandwich from Burger King. Nah. Next day,
really?
Tore up.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that stuff, because it's not that hot when you're eating it, right?
No.
I don't know, but that flavor's different. As I'm with you. Like, for me, I just hate the backside the next day. But like Frank's, like Cholula, like Tapatio, that stuff's fine. I'm with you. You got to be careful with jalapeno poppers.
Yes.
But yeah, like spicy nugs, and I never get them. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't even eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
You know what? They're surprisingly hot. I mean, I know it says it on the bag, but usually, especially with
Flamin'
chips,
hot,
they usually undersell or oversell whatever it is. So I figured, how bad can they be? And I ate like half the bag. I'm like, oh my God.
I got 6 buffalo wings the other night just because I haven't had them in a long time. You know, they were okay. They were good. They were hot. But I realized, and this is going to sound sacrilegious, I think as far as my taste buds are concerned nowadays, that is not my favorite flavor anymore. I used to be like, that was it. You know what I mean? If I'm going to eat hot wings, it's going to be buffalo sauce and butter, and I'm sure if I went to the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, I would want to try those wings, and I'm sure they would be delicious. Anymore, I just order dry rub wings. I like them better.
There's nothing wrong with dry rub wings, man.
No,
but places like Wing Dome, that's where I'm like, well,
the jerk is really good there.
This sounds good. Dry rub. So I give it a try, like the garlic, whatever, garlic parmesan, or something
extra
like
parmesan,
that, lemon garlic, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Lemon pepper is amazing.
Is that what it is? Lemon
pepper. That's my joint.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, man, don't order them. My wife's like, well, let's try them. I'm like, babe, don't get them. I think I ate them all.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. Oh my God. There's 6 wings that I would order before I would order buffalo again.
Right. Well, here's my issue, too. As much as I say I don't like spicy, but then if somebody orders something, I'm like, yeah, those are pretty good. All right, I'll have one more. 2 more.
You always do. I mean, that's the thing.
Well, it's still chicken wings.
It's still delicious is the problem. You know what I mean? And if it's good, it's good. And, I know the spice is going to kick my ass. That's like I always say with milkshakes. I know what's going to happen to me. And people always say, you know what's going to happen? Yes, I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. I don't know, S my brains out later. But it's worth it. It's delicious.
I'll tell you what, I will never play pickup softball ever again. Because I know I'm going to hurt myself. That's one of those things where I've sworn off. I'm never going skiing again because I know I'll rip out my knee and I can't see. So that's a problem because I can't wear contacts because in 1997 I had LASIK.
Right.
So when you have LASIK, you have these flaps. And it doesn't really ever heal. You have flaps over top of your eyes from where they lasered in there, right? So if you leave your contacts in or, they get dried out, there's a chance when you take your contacts out, you'll take that flap off the top of your eye with it.
Oh, Jesus.
So when it comes to putting on goggles and being able to see, and I know they have bigger goggles for glasses and all that, trust me when I say I've tried those before. Everything fogs up to the point where, it's going to fog up naturally in your goggles.
Yeah.
Then it also fogs up in your glass.
Right, so now you see less than you would have.
And it is inexperienced as I am, to be able to cut and turn, you really need to see the ground in front of you.
Comes in handy.
And then if it starts snowing or blowing or anything like that, and you have any kind of decreased visibility or whatever, it's just too dangerous for me.
Did you do LASIK through the radio promotion? Because I remember they approached me.
I did it through the guys who did Tiger Woods' eyes in D.C.
Yes, they had this big radio promotion all through Baltimore. And my boss had asked me at the time if I was interested. I did not know what LASIK was because basically my vision sucks, right? And he goes, "Oh man, it's going to be this groundbreaking thing." I'm like, "Well, what is it?" It's like, "Well, they shoot these lasers in your eyes." I'm like, "You can stop." It's like, well, no. I said, "No, man, listen to me. I hear you. I'm sure they know what they're doing, but I don't know much about this tech. I need to know a little more," which is a fair thing. So I have come to find out that now apparently they've improved vastly.
Oh yeah,
on their ability to do. So I just didn't want to guinea pig it. Then I'm like, lasers in my eyeballs, bro.
The surgery is a game changer, but it will take you back to 2020 most of the time. But in my case, my eyes still had not stopped deteriorating. So they were continually getting worse. So that's why I wear glasses now, because my eyes never stopped getting worse.
No, that's no problem.
They just stopped it at a point in time and then just put it back to zero. But that didn't mean that it didn't continue.
I would not mind resetting my eye. Every time I go to the eye doctor, it's like once every 2 years. And it's just, hey, do you know what this letter is? Like, I don't, man. I'm telling you, like, I can see, just everything's fuzzy. So other than that E up top and whatever the line is under that, like, I don't know what to tell you. But they always like to tell me, hey, you know, your eyes, every time you come in, they're deteriorating. Your vision, not your eyes, but your vision's deteriorating. But otherwise, you have healthy eyes. And I'm like, oh, they're not that goddamn healthy if they don't see. Like, the only purpose that they serve for me, and I'm sure maybe they have another function. But as far as I know, like, seeing as, to me, is the real important thing. So you're telling, like, the muscles are healthy and the eye itself is healthy. I'm like, boy, they kind of don't work, man.
Right.
So saying you have a beautiful car, the engine doesn't run.
Yeah. As far as food goes, though, I was trying to think with our last caller, I said spicy food. It's not necessarily spicy food that tears me up. It's foods that give me heartburn.
Man.
And there are a number of things that I love a Bloody Mary. I don't like tomato juice that much, but a Bloody Mary I'm good with, especially when it comes to all the accoutrements and all that stuff. Right. You know, like if I'm drinking that, I'm drinking in the morning, which means I'm probably on vacation, which means I probably have a day off. You know what I mean? It's one of I'm at breakfast or I'm at brunch or whatever.
Yeah.
So every single drink that they serve, I can't have. Mimosas, the orange juice absolutely tears me up. I could eat.
So you can't drink orange juice anymore?
I can eat a plate of I can eat a plate of chicken wings that are spicy as hell. I can't have 2 scrambled eggs. It gives me the worst heartburn in the world.
Eggs? Scrambled eggs?
Eggs give me the worst heartburn ever, which is weird. Like I have like these handfuls of things that I know for a fact will just absolutely ruin me. Now, that's one of the good things about having high cholesterol, because I used to wake up on the weekend and get bacon and eggs someplace. I can't have bacon anymore, which completely sucks, because I can't have any kind of processed meats or fatty meats or any of that stuff. So that's not the worst thing in the world, because those two went hand in hand with me. But the fact that like everything for breakfast would tear me up. That's why I'd be like, I'll take the French toast. Or whatever.
Not a bad,
you know what I mean? Because
I gotta cry for you eating French toast for breakfast.
I know.
Jeez.
But I love eggs.
Sucks.
You know, it's just like the heartburn's so bad.
I can't believe they give you heartburn. I've never heard of anyone like
eggs,
tomatoes,
runny eggs, solid eggs, scrambled eggs.
What about boiled? Just a boiled egg.
If I eat an egg McMuffin, I will get heartburn.
What about just the whites?
The whites give me heartburn as well.
Damn, man.
Which is weird, because you would think it would come from the yolk.
I know I'm eating something. Like, for instance, right? Like over Christmas, right? It's my birthday. Thrill's wife was nice enough to make me a crab dip.
Oh, don't try to cozy up there after you threw out her Christmas card.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she said you're never getting crab dip again.
She did not say that.
She hinted to me that in the car. She did.
All right.
I'm just letting you know, but please continue.
Well, look, if it makes you feel any better, I throw out everybody's Christmas cards, all right? If you sent me a card, it's in the trash.
Wow. You're the man who loves Christmas.
Well, I hang them up, and then when I take down the tree, the cards come down.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You're not supposed to keep them for the next year.
Yeah, I mean,
except for you and Mike putting them on the fridge.
Well, yeah.
They're getting crab dip.
That's right.
Anyhow, I love the crab dip. It's delicious, but between the Old Bay and the cream, like, I ate so much of it. I knew it was going to tear me up.
Oh, dude,
I know. Right, because when I came back from Christmas break, I was like, everybody's like, how's your birthday? I was like, actually, you know what? Like, couldn't throw a huge party, but it was a lot of fun. Crab dip crushed, and like my dad sent me mini crab cake. Like I had crab and Old Bay and stuff. Like I just basically like every fourth meal for me over the holiday wasn't Taco Bell, it was Tums.
So your dad sent you crab cakes?
He did.
For your birthday?
Yes.
I think you need to send him those ribeyes.
Hey, look.
Yeah, but these are
I turned 40. He turned 77. All right. I know, you're right. That's why when you said earlier, like, what did he send you? I was like, he did send me mini crab cakes.
Hey, Miles, if it makes you feel any better, someone says, I'm in the same boat. I love eggs, but they also cause me to get heartburn.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't put hot sauce on it. I mean, if I put hot sauce on it, it would be fine. It wouldn't be the hot sauce. It's just the eggs. It's absolutely.
That's wow. I haven't heard that one.
No. I can burp it up and taste it. Like I know what the source.
Well, I could burp up and taste the eggs.
Yeah, but it does give you heartburn.
Weird flex, but okay.
What could you never do or can do anymore because your body won't let you? We've got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
New on Curiosity Stream, she was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.